Hi, you guys. Are there certain kinds of books that you like to read? Like in class, I love to read silly stories, and I also like to read books with great illustrations. At home, I like to read completely different stories, like historical fiction stories, where they take a famous time period and they add in a fictional characters. That makes me interested and entertained. Well, today I have a story about a little boy who's reading a book, and as he reads the story, his favorite story, the characters in that story find their favorite book and read it. And then those characters find their favorite book and read it, and it keeps on going and going and going. And what I like about this story is that it shows a lot of well known stories, stories that we've heard before. So let's see if you can figure out what stories are in this book. It's called Charlie Cook's Favorite Book. And don't mind me, I'm turning yellow right now. I don't know. Weird. We're just going to go with it. You should see the blooper reel. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a boy called Charlie Cook who curled up in his cozy chair and read his favorite book about a leaky pirate ship that very nearly sank, and a pirate chief who got the blame and had to walk the plank. The chief swam to an island and went digging with his hook. At last he found a treasure chest, and in it was a book. I wonder what kind of book he's going to read. Well, it was about a girl called Goldilocks and three indignant bears who cried, "Who's had our porridge? Who's been sitting in our chairs?" They went into the bedroom, and Baby Bear said, "Look, she's in my bed, and what is more, she's got my favorite book." That wasn't whiny enough. "And she's got my favorite book." Goldilocks is reading a book about Sir Percy Pinkleton, a bold and fearless knight who told the dragon, "Wait, I'm not quite ready for the fight." Look at the dragon. Oh, okay. "You must hear this one first." And then his armor clanked and shook as he read aloud a joke he'd found inside his favorite book. Look at the dragon laughing. Ha ha ha, it's a joke book. About Rowena Red-a-Lot and a very well-read frog who jumped upon a lily pad and jumped upon a log and then jumped into the library that stood beside the brook and then went read it, read it, read it as she jumped upon a book. Her book was about an oak tree full of birds. Each bird had built a nest, and they had a competition to decide which one was the best. They chose an owl to judge it, and the winner was a rook, whose nest was lined with pages, you know it, from his very favorite book. About a girl who saw a flying saucer in the sky. Some small green men were in it, and they waved as they flew by. She tugged her mother's sleeve, where am I? And said, "Look, Mom, what I've just seen." But Mom said, "Hush now, I'm trying to read my favorite magazine." Mom's magazine was about a jewel thief who stole the king's best crown. Dr. Foster's patented galoshes, the advertisement, the bottom of the magazine. But then got stuck behind some sheep, which slowed his car right down. The king got on the phone, and soon the cops had caught the crooks and flung him into prison, where he read his favorite book. About a greedy crocodile who got fed up with fish and went on land to try and find a child that he was going to eat. Just kidding. Let's see. He went on land to try and find some other kind of dish. He went into a bookshop and he there grew even greedier while reading on page 90 of a large encyclopedia. Google. About the biggest birthday cake the world had ever seen. A team of royal cake makers had made it for the queen. That's a pretty big birthday cake. The cake was so delicious that a famous spaceman took a slice of it to Jupiter. He also, you know it, took a book. This book was about a ghost who glided round a castle every night, carrying her head and giving everyone a fright. She kept it up till morning, then she found a shady nook and put her head back on again to read her favorite book. About a cozy armchair and a boy called Charlie Cook. Who knew that Charlie Cook had a book about him? Look at all those characters in his house. The three bears in the window. I love that book. All right, you guys, have a great day. Bye.